Hey y'all, it's Tasia back with another video. So on this channel we tell it how it is, I tell it how it is, so let's tell it how it is. Now before we get into the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video from little old me. So today we're going to be talking about evictions. People are getting evicted from their homes for not paying their rent, for being irresponsible, and for simply just not taking care of their business. And we've had a lot of that. We've saw a lot of it. If you're new to this channel, then go check out my other videos with Section 8 and evictions. I'll put them right here. The Section 8 one and the Section 8 Part 2. Those videos are horrid. They're sad. And the only thing that I care about when I put these videos out and when I watch these videos are the kids. I feel for the kids. The kids are the victims in this. I understand the parents have to take care of their kids. But when you do not pay your rent, and you essentially take away a child's shelter, their home, and all that stuff, all bets are off. You get evicted is because you haven't paid your rent. I don't know what happened though. So we could have a little compassion for certain people that, you know, some people lost their job or some people got broke up with and now it's just them, or they lost certain benefits. Then I can understand that. So I just hope everybody can get themselves together. But let's get into some of these videos and I'm going to come back with my commentary. Let's get it.
I'm gonna block from put your fist down. Put your fist down. Put it in. Put your hands behind your back.
Get down, Jessica.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Now, Jessica.
Put them behind your back. Now. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Hinge.
I bet. Nice, Jessica.
You gon' get it. Oh, you up now.
One female comes now. Add back to PO. He sent a sergeant, please. We're 10-4.
Well, I got an eviction notice or whatever, but I pay my rent. But they had put like my charges of when they came and fixed my door. They put that on my rent, but I didn't pay that because I told them I wasn't going to pay that because they want me to pay $1,600 for them replacing my door. But it took them like 2 months to replace my door. And 1 month I had no door, so I had no privacy when I had company and stuff like that because I had no door between my room and the bathroom. And also I told them I had trauma, so I was having, you know, nightmares just like that from me not having a door. So I told them from the jump I wasn't going to pay that $1,600 because it's no way you want me to pay that much money, and I couldn't even have peace of mind in my own unit. But to think you're going to evict me, like I don't have a receipt of me paying my rent, bitch. I mean, you can try it, but I mean, I doubt it'll go any far. But let's go. I don't play chess or checkers, so baby, let's go.
You can put my name in right there and pull it up.
I believe this be on you. This be on you.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is this.
Because he was recording it, all this stuff.
You in here flooding this water. It ain't no good look.
I can't even get back in there.
Okay, but listen, I forget all that. That's what I'm saying. I ain't here to argue with you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what people would see. People would see. Hold on. People would see me leave and lock up. People would see me.
When I leave, I ain't even
I'm not saying. All I'm saying is, you listen. Ain't no police stupid. Ain't no judge stupid. All they gonna see is me leave. Okay. I come back. The door back open. You in the backyard.
Pulling my
all the water is on in the house.
Pulling my grill out the backyard. I can't get in the house.
Okay.
Literally, I was literally right here. You can see the grill is right here. I'm pulling the grill. Everything I could. I literally just called her to come help me. I'm screaming from the backyard saying, "Come help me with the grill." I can't get it. That's why we. So no, sir.
So the water just came on by itself.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot get in. How can I get in? I don't have a key. Literally.
Did you see who opened it?
Ain't no door open. Ain't no.
Nothing but did you see who opened this?
I opened it. I opened it.
Oh, so you opened it?
Yeah, because I thought my deep freeze was still in there.
Okay, so who opened it?
I opened this garage just to see if my deep freeze still in there. But it's not. But when I just went to the back, as you can come by here.
Let me ask you something. Okay, but listen, son. This is all I'm trying to do this peacefully. I'm trying to make sure.
I understand, but I just want you to know I did not go back in there.
Okay. If a person robs a bank and they catch him robbing
Now,
the
I
bank.
understand
Listen,
exactly what
he's
you're
going to
saying.
say it wasn't me. But what do you think going to do? Do you think right now? Hold on. Listen, I want you to be honest with yourself. You can talk all day.
Be honest too, but
if I call the police right now and say that you went back in there and you did all this damage,
but how can I go back in and y'all just change the law?
what you think gonna happen now? What you think gonna happen?
Nah, I can't. You gotta unscrew me. I thought y'all lived with these.
What you think gonna happen?
I know what's probably gonna happen.
Exactly. You gonna do all the talking about, you don't know, it's some mystery, some ghost person went into the house. I don't have no idea, Your Honor. I don't know. We see on video, Mr. Penn locks it up, and somehow 2 minutes later, all the water's on, the door's open. It was a ghost, Your Honor.
The door open. That door not open.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, listen, we know what happened. All I'm saying is don't do it again is all I'm saying. Leave it alone. You understand? Just leave it alone. That's all I'm saying. You get me?
So who opened? You must just open this door.
Just leave it alone is all I'm saying.
It was just locked.
Cutting on water, trying to do damage. Because you don't want to be in jail because it's all on video and the judge is not stupid.
And I'm happy I was sitting my.
That sounds good to you coming at your mouth. But down there in 201, it don't sound good.
It's a camera. My light's still on. You can go. I can get it on video. Ain't no way in here they gonna see me in their house. But I understand what you're saying too. But that's the camera.
Now I'm gonna go lock it back up. I'm just saying, be reasonable. Huh?
Can I get that cord in the account?
Yeah, go ahead. So they get you arrested quick, especially this company. And it happens a lot, so it's hard to say you didn't do it because everybody does it, and then they say they didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
I feel happy that camera's on.
That's crazy.
At all times, so it's my proof.
What?
Be careful.
Oh, come on now. You like a child. I'm gonna tell you what I did one time. I was 5 years old. My parents had some paint in the bathroom.
Brown color yours too.
I went in the bathroom, took the painted the whole bathroom. I was covered in paint. And when they asked me who did, I said, I ain't doing it. They said, you got paint.
It was obvious.
You got paint on you.
It was obvious.
It was obvious. Exactly. It's obvious. Okay, so let me give you a heads up. I'm gonna call the management company and tell them what happened. What they're going to probably do is call the police and the police out here. Okay. So I would advise, don't be in there when the police show up.
I ain't going back in there.
Man, I'm just telling you, man.
Okay, I'm not going back in there.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, y'all take it easy.
Y'all, when it comes to these evictions, it just don't make sense to me. The lady literally was going back in the house after he locked up the door, which with evictions, if you don't know, when they do evictions, it's no longer your home. It's no longer your apartment. It's no longer your house, whatever you want to call it. They get a locksmith or a person to come change the locks. I don't know if they call it a locksmith, but they get somebody to come change the locks so you cannot enter no more. Your key does not work. Nothing works anymore. So she had the nerve to go back in the house and do something. I don't know. That was like part 4 of the video. But she went back in that house, and now he got to go tell the manager, and the manager go call the police. And y'all are going to get arrested for an eviction? Is that what's really going to happen? That don't make sense. If you don't just go on about your business, find somewhere to stay. I don't know, but it was just like if you didn't have nowhere to stay, then it's kind of, not even kind of, it's irresponsible for you to get evicted. Essentially, it's irresponsible. Because if you don't have nowhere to stay, nowhere else to go, nobody to live with, why would you not make sure that your bills aren't paid? If anything, I'm gonna make sure my bill's paid. Because I know if I don't have nowhere else to go, or if I'm not gonna, have no other outlet, if something happens to me, I'm gonna make sure what I got going on is being taken care of, so that way I don't have to worry about nothing. See, y'all do all of this, and then when eviction day come and you got to pay the rent, all hell breaking loose. And that makes no sense to me. Take care of what you got going on, so that way all hell don't break loose. That's all. That's all. And then you got the other lady talking about, oh, I don't play chess, I play checkers, I got an eviction paper. This is the thing. When these people get evicted every single time, all we hear is, I paid my rent. I didn't get a notice. They trying to evict me and I paid my rent. That's the only thing that I keep constantly hearing. I paid my rent this month. and I paid my rent the last month. If I was to get an eviction notice, I would be shocked. But if I know dang well in my head that I did not pay no rent, I was late on rent, I missed a month, and I get an eviction letter, a notice, I'm not going to be shocked. I don't understand why y'all keep doing this. It's getting old. Now, all we hear is, I didn't know. I didn't get a letter. I paid my rent. Like I said before in another video, you go to the mail every time when you waiting on a check, when you waiting on your new card to come in the mail, when you waiting on a package. But you telling me you checked that mail and you didn't see that notice? You didn't see that court order? Gone on. Gone on. Let's get into these last clips and I'm going to come back with my final commentary.
I'm trying so hard not to crash out right now. Like, so hard not to crash out. I went down to the housing office. Nobody was there, so I had to talk to the chatbot. Chatbot is telling me that nobody's gonna be in the office until Monday. So I have to wait till Monday to find out why I'm being evicted, because somebody online went and exposed anything about me. So basically on the email thing that they sent, is saying that it's 2 bedroom for 7 people, that's illegal or whatever. When I moved in there, it was only 3 of us. I didn't know I had to report and tell them that I had more kids. So now they're saying in the email thing that they sent, they basically said either I have to leave, I'm getting evicted, I have to leave, or they will let me go to the 10th floor, because right now I'm on the 2nd floor, to a 3 bedroom. 2 reasons why that option is a no for me. First reason, if I move up there, I have to pay an extra $50. That's $100. I don't have $100 to pay. Second reason, I'm scared of heights. I cannot live on the 10th floor. That's too much. That's too crazy. So thank you guys so much. Now I'm left to trying to figure it out on my own. Have to literally figure out how I'm gonna come up with, firstly, how I'm gonna come up with an extra $50 to pay every month because of you guys. Thank you so much, taxpayers.
So you didn't know this was coming?
No, who's the owner then?
Well, I'm saying you're not even on. So you saying you just staying at a friend's house?
I was renting the house from Jennifer.
And Jennifer didn't pay no rent and left you sitting there. Well, you know, there's nothing I can do about that, man.
I know. Who is the owner? Is there any way I can speak to them to see if they can at least give me until the morning to get all my crap out of here?
It's too late for that, man. Now, you can call Jennifer. She might have the owner's name. So call her. Maybe she can give you the owner's name.
Okay.
Now, first thing I need you to do though is do something with that dog, and then we can talk after that. So can you go get the dog, put the dog in the car?
Yeah, can I, like I said, I just woke up. Can I please go use the bathroom?
Right.
So
is that your boyfriend back there?
That's my husband.
Your husband? Can he put the dog up?
Yes, sir.
Tell him to bring the dog up right now and put the dog up.
You see all this stuff? How am I going to get all this stuff?
Well, I'm going to talk to you after we get the dog taken care of.
Okay.
No, you don't need to close the door, ma'am.
Sir?
Go get the dog. It's an eviction, ma'am. It's not moving day. It's an eviction.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure my dog doesn't get back out.
Okay. We just tell him to go ahead and get the dog. Let's go.
Baby, this is eviction. We gotta leave. We gotta put Caesar in the court.
Can you grab the dog and put the dog up? All right.
He's gonna have to get the leash. Is there any way you can?
Well, can you take the dog at the back? The leash and stuff is in the backyard. I just saw one. He can put the dog in one of those cars, or he can trade him up and back somewhere, as long as he's out the way.
Hold on, you see, he's right there. Please, just hold on just a second.
Okay.
They're not giving us but 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Get 5 minutes worth of stuff out of here.
Well, here's how it works. As long as y'all are peaceful, then the way it's supposed to work is give you 5 minutes, you grab your stuff, then we're going to move everything else out. However, as long as y'all understanding what's going on, knowing it's not our fault, we're just here to do the job, I can leave y'all in here where y'all can pack some stuff as long as y'all don't get in our way.
I promise.
Okay, because what people do sometimes, because it's your house, I know you feel violated, but people start getting in the way, like, don't touch that, we can't have that. As long as you let the guys come in and do their thing, you do your thing, that's fine. But the first thing you need to grab...
My life out here, like my wife's pregnant, everything, like...
Well, that's something, y'all need to call this Jennifer person, and maybe she can call the owner and work something out, but on my end, there's nothing I can do. I don't have any kind of...
Right now.
I don't have any kind of discretion or any kind of thing I can do.
Oh, God. You need to go tell Kevin, there's a man that lives out in the other house, too.
Yeah, blue house out there.
Okay, so I don't even know that. Okay. So is he here?
Yeah, he's out there.
It's his truck out there.
Okay.
He needs to be notified so he can get his stuff too.
So you want to put that dog up for me?
Yeah. Baby, you gotta go put the Caesar in your car. Christmas. Where's the pay? I need my phone. Are they gonna let us get all of our stuff?
Yeah, everything's gonna have to come out.
Good. Nah, got the back door. No, back door. Please tell him this is stay back so we can get the car. That's our child.
Oh, now I love dogs. I already called animal control, so they're supposed to be on the way, but I'm gonna call them back and counsel.
Please do.
I appreciate that. Officer of the court. Can you come to the door, sir? Hello? How you doing, sir? We got an eviction on this property today.
Yes, sir.
So we starting over here, so they give you a little time to get yourself together before we get over here.
Okay.
But we sitting everything out.
Okay.
Now I don't know if y'all just kind of deal with this other girl, but she ain't been paying no rent. So whoever, Jennifer.
Okay.
And because they tell me over here they've been paying Jennifer, and Jennifer just ain't paying the rent. But at this point, it's done deal. It's been through the court, and we're here to do the set out.
Okay.
So like I said, we're gonna start over here, and like I said, you can go ahead and start bagging up some stuff if you want to.
We'll get some kind of eviction notice or something.
No, it's already been through the court.
Okay, I understand that. I mean, how do people know who live on the property?
The eviction is for the property. It doesn't matter who's there. Any occupant that's on here is gone.
How did they find out about it?
What you mean?
I mean, if you wasn't here to tell me, how would I find out about it?
What you mean? Are you the leaseholder?
No, sir. I'm asking how I live here, though. I mean, I'm here now. How would I know that I'm being evicted without you telling me?
No, you could really lose me a little bit.
Okay. Like, could I be prepared by knowing, by reading the newspaper or on the news, or how would they?
No. Okay, this is how it does. A process server comes out to serve an FED. It's called a forcible entry and detainer.
Okay.
Once that's served, which is probably served over here, once it's served, it goes back to court. It has a court date on it. So the Jennifer girl probably didn't even go to court. So then the court gave a default judgment.
Yes, sir.
And then that means a writ comes out in 10 days. And that's what I have now. It's called a writ of possession.
Okay.
So Jennifer, I guess, Jennifer's not here?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, because this girl says she's not even a leaseholder, so neither one of y'all really leaseholders, and what she done which I do see a lot. People who are the leaseholders don't pay, and they let people sell their property, and then sometimes they collect rent from them. You in number 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an eviction here today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So who else in the apartment?
Me and my girlfriend.
Okay, how much stuff you get up there?
Not much.
Not much?
No, sir.
Okay. What? So why y'all had just moved?
Well, we were waiting on them. They hadn't come and told us anything. Nobody came over here and told us nothing.
Did you go to court?
We didn't.
So
we couldn't make it because I was at work and she was at work. Okay. I work overnight.
Right. Okay, well they gave judgment.
I was waiting on them to tell us when we actually supposed to get out.
That's today.
Today?
Yep. Went through court
on the 28th.
On the 28th of July. Mm-hmm. So that's when they was giving judgment for the eviction.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in first. I'm gonna start taking pictures of everything. Once I get all my pictures taken, I'll bring the crew in. We're gonna start. I guess we'll sit right out here in this first spot right here. So.
Ooh. Is there any kind of way we can go get a U-Haul and just go ahead and load up? Cause I went and got a unit to put everything in. Okay. I was just waiting on them to actually tell me my last day because they charged me this month rent.
Okay, well that's what the court. I only did what the court says. Okay. So when you went to court or didn't go to court, the court issued this writ for the eviction. So and that's today. So as of today, you don't live here anymore. So there's no negotiating and stuff at that point.
Okay.
Now once I start bringing that, the best way to do it is to go get the U-Haul.
That's what I was saying.
Because these guys are gonna be bringing the stuff out, and y'all can have the U-Haul out here and just load it right on up.
Right, babe. Just go ahead and go buy a U-Haul so we can go ahead and load everything up. That's why I was telling you, come on, let's do this now before we got to this point right here.
Yeah.
Because I had went on here and got a unit. I was just waiting on them to tell me when was my last day here. But still, it was tricky because when you had served us that last time, I had just went paid them people $1,700 or something. Then went and like I told myself, I still got my receipt. I had, on the first of last month, I went paid them $830. They come with, oh, you still owe $9. I said, well, this ain't what my thing saying on my end. So when you served us, I went over there and I said, I just came here, paid y'all the first. Well, this was a balance. I said, but it didn't show on my end. I said, how it didn't show on my end, but it showed on y'all. So she was like, well, I'm gonna contact y'all and let y'all know what we gonna do from here. All of a sudden, I know it was like, well, you know, you gotta go to court. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to make it to court. So the day after, I told her, I said, well, I can come now and pay. She told me, well, it was a judgment made. It don't matter if you pay us or not. You still gotta get out. And I was like, huh? And I was just a day late, and it was just $9.75. You can't come up here.
Who can't?
You can't come here.
You crazy.
You can't come up here. You can't come up here. You being evicted, sir.
How?
You being evicted. You already went to court. You already went to court. You already went to court. You already went to court.
Oh, my kids ain't been to no court. Can't put me out. She ain't even got no lease. She ain't even got no lease. She pays you to do this. I know what's going on.
You remember when I came to serve you? You was here that day, yeah?
Exactly. Because she can't put me out. You got to go to court, baby.
It's court order. The judge signed off on it.
What a paper is?
It's court order. It's court order.
Baby, a judge gonna have a stamp on her, baby. What is you talking about? Get
my boys on the line. Get them on the line right quick.
Call the police. They gonna say the same thing.
No, they not. It's court order.
Ain't no court order.
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 It's court order.
Who you think you talking to? Come on, baby. This ain't my first apartment. This ain't my first apartment.
No.
The aftermath. Look how much trash junk they have accumulated.
Now, that's a lot of stuff. That last video clip that we just saw, that was a lot of stuff, I must say. And it's just that, like, the thing with evictions, and I personally have never seen one. I just always been to, like, garage sales, but a lot of them look like garage sales. And then you got random people walking up talking about, y'all selling any of this stuff? Y'all selling this stuff? No, we not selling nothing. We getting evicted, sir. We trying to get this stuff up in a U-Haul or something and moved. I'm not selling nothing. That's what I hear all the time when I watch these eviction videos. People ask, y'all selling anything? Is this a garage sale? No, this is an eviction. And now random people that we don't know gotta know we just had an eviction. So that must be super embarrassing, for one. For two, y'all saw that video with the lady talking about, I was just waiting on y'all to give me a date. I already got my storage unit and everything. I was just waiting. But you just said that you paid the rent that month. What? I swear, y'all, these eviction videos be having me, like, confused. Some of the stuff that these people be saying. Because just like that man said on the second to last video, where he was like, this ain't my first apartment. This ain't my first apartment. Sir, it doesn't matter if you didn't pay your rent. There's an eviction going on. So now you're trying to argue with the lady about a court date. I'm telling y'all, I'm not speaking this over my life, but if I was to get served some eviction papers, I would know that it would not be a mistake. And there would have to be a reason why. I don't know why everybody is just acting like they just so out of the loop. They don't know nothing. They don't know why they getting evicted. They don't know anything. And I'm just confused on that. And even the people that the first video we watched with the Jennifer lady that was not there. She was the leaseholder and had all them folks living there with. They had trash everywhere. Now, if you somebody that's hoarder-like and you got trash all over the place, please clean that out. And second, try to at least keep your house, because you got too much stuff to be sitting up moving and getting evicted. Like, that house was filthy. It was trash everywhere. And the lady crying, talking about, it's Christmas on Christmas. Ma'am, Christmas? The whole house looked like it's Christmas already, as junky as it is. I mean, I have never seen that much. I mean, yeah, I have, because I used to watch Hoarders back in the day. That's a lot of stuff in that house. A lot of people have a lot of junk. One thing about me, I'm a minimalist. I don't have a lot of stuff, and I don't want a lot of stuff. I want to be able to walk through my house, and when it is time to move, I just think, like, even when the moving process comes, like I got an apartment and then my rent is coming up, or the end of the lease is coming up, probably 2 months before the lease is ending and I know I'm leaving, I'm going to try to clear out the house, period. Because that's just, why is it trash everywhere, y'all? Just, these evictions just expose everything. Every like dirty, filthy person out here. That's all I've been seeing. Just a lot of trash, junk boxes, food, wrappers. That's all I see. And it's sad. Some of these people be living like some, I don't know. But let me know what y'all think about those videos, this eviction process, how some of these people's houses look, and what y'all think about the eviction process. Like, it's just like, if people be ready to argue with somebody when they get the rent. And it's like, listen, if somebody giving you a rent, like the security officer doing it, he got that rent from the court. So it's an eviction. It's not no fake stuff. Nick Cannon ain't hiding behind the trees or behind him or the door. It's real. You got a rent for an eviction. So let me know what y'all think about these videos below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my commentary. Peace. Love y'all.